Howdy folks, welcome to another build video here on the Coleman Outdoors channel. And what I've just shown you is a design of a sign I'm going to make inspired by my recent 4-day, 3-day solo backpack from Mammoth Lakes area into Yosemite National Park, specifically the Agnew Meadows trailhead. They're out of Mammoth Lakes and all the way into Tuolumne Meadows in the northeastern portion of the national park there. So anybody that's been to Yosemite or even just knows about it knows that John Muir, the naturalist, is most responsible for getting the Yosemite area officially turned into a national park, and that area protected and maintained for many generations to enjoy. So with this build though, I'm actually turning it into a contest, and those who are interested in winning this sign, all they have to do to enter the contest is make a comment in the YouTube section, basically showing me their interest in winning the sign, and also providing any feedback, or even, hey, nice job, something like that. I wouldn't suggest, hey, this looks like crap, although I guess it'd still be a comment. So to honor the the rule for entry, make a comment, and at the end of this video I'll disclose the final entry date, and then I'll go ahead and draw a name from a hat and announce the winner, and make contact with you through the comment section on how to give me your information so we can send you this cool little sign. So throughout the remainder of this video you'll see the build and process just like with the other sign that I built, but this one will be a little bit more artsy with a neat little mountain silhouette, and I'll cut out a neat little shape sort of silhouetting the outline of the mountain at the top of the sign. So hope you enjoy this, and again, please comment and let me know what you think, and you'll be entered into the contest. All right, so this particular design I cut out with the Cricut, just like the wilderness sign, but this time I cut it out with some vinyl. I bought a big old roll of it. This is matte vinyl. It's pretty big here. It's not the prettiest, but it's quite a bit, and it was like $3 at this screen printing vinyl supply place. So I figured I could use it for decals, or even for instances like this where I can cut templates out of it and make, for whether masking something I'm going to airbrush or whatnot. So if I got that on straight, but oh well, we'll see. This is going to be pretty interesting, this routing this portion anyways. I'm going to try to not make it so solid as you can see in the decal itself, but oh man. So I just need to get a rough design of this mountain, and this mountain, this peak actually is Banner Peak from Thousand Island Lake on day 1 and day 2, because I stayed at Thousand Island Lake and got up the next morning, took another photo or two. I took some night photos of Banner Peak behind Thousand Island Lake. So anyways, that I'll just carve into the sign when I'm out there with the router. But oh dear, how did this one go? This bent down a little bit like that. Alright, I got the letters on, and I used this, I forget what it's officially called, but let's say it's a decal transfer film or something like that. But if you ever put on a window decal on your car and you've got a clear or sort of a papery mask, Got a big old roll of that stuff too. Here it is. I don't know if you can see it, but basically put that on top of your cutout decal, as you can see here. But as you can see, as I'm pulling away, it's not really sticking to the wood super well, and it's not insanely aggressive, but usually the adhesive on a vinyl is more aggressive than, wouldn't you know it, generally on a window you can pull it off a little bit more quickly. But on this wood, although I did spray the wood, seal it with some shellac so that it doesn't have paint bleed into the fibers. Alright, that's good. Take it out to the garage and give it a spray. Actually, I think I'll cut it first. There goes the spray. Just a light hit. Don't quite have the router set up yet, but got this thing sprayed, so, and it's still a little tacky, but I'll go ahead and pull this off. Let's see if we can't see what it looks like. Maybe it'll look so good we won't need to route it. I think that's kind of missing the point, huh? So this piece of wood is just a cedar picket, you know, picket fence. You know, for those that don't know, picket, although most people probably do. So I think it was Home Depot or Lowe's. It's a wider one. The narrower pickets, the ones that are about that big, are like 260, 275 picket. This one was like 4 something, but they're not this smooth though. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it in the frame. It's not in the frame of the photo, but thickness planer. So ran it a few times on one side to get the, because they're actually quite cruddy. If you look at that, you could run a belt sander over it, I suppose, and get it nice and smooth, but this gets it even smoother with the thickness planer. And you know, it's a little bit quicker. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I got this base plate for my little trim router to make sign carving a little bit easier, and I'm anxious to try it, so I don't think it's too bad. Let's take a wire brush to some of this. Please. All right, I think it's time for bed. Okay, so that shellac will hopefully sort of seal the wood for the final spray of the paint on there to make it dark and stand out, and then you sand off the excess. So you don't want it to bleed into the fibers. I don't know. I'm liking it. I don't think I want to give it away. Yeah, I think I might keep it. Forget the contest. Hang it on my own wall. Alright, here we go. We're going to throw the black paint on here. Not too heavy. Wow, this is taking a lot of sprays to get down in there. Not super happy about that. It's a lot of paint. Way too much paint. Alright, now that it looks like it's sufficiently dry, we'll take the orbital sander to it and see what it looks like. Oh man, I didn't realize I messed up my little pad last night with when I was doing the corner rounding on there with the bearing that hangs down. Huh. Well, I'm going to hit it with some 80 first and be very careful because some of these things are very, very... I don't want to sand those little serifs away. Frustrating. Bleeding. Bleed it all over. Lots of bleeding in there, which is unfortunate because I could sand and sand and sand all day. It would not disappear. Well, lessons learned. I think going forward, sanding sealer or shellac in brush form as opposed to a spray. I shouldn't say virtually. It looks like there's one bleed there, but It's all over the letters and on the end grain here. Oh well. It'll still make a neat sign. One finishing touch here. Is my branding iron that I made several years ago out of this old giant soldering iron. Cut it in half and figure out a way to etch. But this is the Coleman, an Eric Coleman original brand label. You see at the beginning of my videos, that originated with this branding iron. Tested on a piece of wood, just heating it up with a little propane torch. All right, that's ready to go. All right, there we go. Alright, well, it's a dang shame. Lesson learned. Although I've done signs before. I've never brushed it on, but maybe this cedar picket needs to get an extra good coat of sealer, but it'll still look nice on someone's wall. So I'm going to put some of my favorite clear coat, this Rust-Oleum lacquer. Anybody that doesn't like the smell of lacquer is crazy. I don't know how you can't like the smell of lacquer. It's one of the best smelling things next to fresh baked cookies. It is complete, and it's now ready to be given away to one lucky winner of the best comment. No, I didn't say it was the best comment. I will actually draw a name on October 22nd, which is a Monday. So all comments received in the YouTube video comment section by the end of October 21st, you'll be entered into the drawing. Comment as many times as you'd like. You only get one entry though. Anyways, hope you like it. Please give me feedback. One thing I did want to do was shout out to the awesome tutorials I've looked at or watched on YouTube over the last few years. And the YouTube channel is named Dave Roten, I believe is how it's pronounced, R-H-O-T-E-N. But their website is makeawoodsign.com. That's where I actually bought the base plate for that trim router. It's awesome. So go and check them out if you're interested in making signs. If not, let me know and I'll make one for you. And I charge $500 an hour. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and let me know if you're interested in being in the drawing. So, all right, so stay tuned for more videos coming in the near future. And for me, the little boy's room is calling and I must go.